Hey, welcome back. And I
I'm still
guess,
stuck.
yeah, I guess we should just pick up the conversation where it left off in the last episode, which was about that, yep, about
Just about right,
about
right?
the
I'm
reckless
just gonna
reckless
die
kid.
because I want to have more
So you could
lives.
restart, you could have more lives.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all gonna go to the same place anyway. So,
yeah. Shut up.
um, so here's my thing about like that whole topic about like just reckless kids and things like that. People don't want to admit it, but they actually like kids have way more opportunities than we do now. Like once computers became like a big thing, and this is back when like you look at monitors and monitors were the size of air conditioners. You know,
Bigger.
yeah. And we didn't have tablets. We didn't have we couldn't watch videos on our phones or anything like that. Hell, you were like lucky as hell if you had a cell phone, and they were flip phones. Okay,
Yes.
some of them didn't even come with color. So the whole thing with that
Guys had we
is
had
like
the
now
preferences of
there's
screen
first,
times.
yeah. So now when it comes to kids nowadays, like, they have, I understand for like safety purposes, like you want your child to have a phone and whatnot and all this other stuff. Get them a jitterbug. The numbers are really big. It's still a flip screen, and they won't be surfing porn on
Jitter.
it. Get them one of those. You've seen the jitterbug. It's like, oh, now I can
Yeah.
text my grandkids. Things like that. you know, but the whole thing is they have tablets now. They have their own laptops. They have cell phone. And I understand. Like, I've had. I was always like, I don't think they'll need it. Like, if I produce a demon spawn of my own, I don't think they would need such things, right? Like, I think they could survive without it. And I had this conversation with someone that I was seeing, and they told me that oh, dude, you should have kept going. That thing didn't
Ah,
spawn.
should have. Yeah, I should have.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could have frozen it, but now you might die. And they said, well, they grew up without all the fancy stuff like video games and things like that, as well as they were the only kid in school that didn't have a cell phone and things like that. Like you were witness. I got my own cell phone at 16.
Mhm.
I didn't
I
have a
have mine
phone
with.
before that.
Ah.
And it was Boost Mobile, so you had that crappy old chirp chirp. Um, which
Yeah, but I mean, the chirp chirp was good because when you finally found the code to get unlimited chirp chirp.
oh yeah. That was back in the day. Now everything's just yeah. But
Yeah.
that was the whole thing. And what were phones really used for? Phone calls and texting. That was it. No one was like, sorry, I only prefer to text. How most people are nowadays, because you could have unlimited minutes or a certain amount of minutes, but texting will always cost you money.
Mm-hmm.
But now
So
people are
that's
just
why
like, no, I prefer
when it
texting.
what was it? What was it? After 9 o'clock, we always tell each other, "Yeah, after 9 o'clock, call me." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Instead of texting, because texting took minutes. For
It took an
those
absurd amount of minutes.
who are
And-
of younger generations.
Was
Minutes
it-
were the things we use
I
our
mean,
cell phone.
minutes is what's on watches. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what minutes are. So, with this whole thing, and they're able to access anything because you don't want to shelter them from the real world, because you would like your child to be well versed in the world of the news and things like that. And here's my thing: the us generation, whatever the hell they call us, dumbasses, right? Um, News didn't really care for it, and every single time, like, it would be 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Like, of course they knew, because they'd beat our ass if they didn't. You know? And that was okay.
Better.
Maybe. Yeah, it'll hit both. But it's not doing that much damage. Oh, you better move.
What?
Nope.
How did that?
It went straight down.
It went straight down.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Oh, you should have whipped.
Oh, I should have whipped.
So where was I? Right. So, I don't think they would need a tablet. Wow, you did not get a new whip. There you go. I don't think they should get like a tablet like ASAP. I think they should kind of earn it. Like, hey, you graduated 8th grade. Here's a tablet. You know, not like, oh, well, you know, I get to watch my stories, so they'll be occupied with that. That's really what it is. It's
And
basically...
that's the crazy part because people give children tablets. Yeah, it does help them become like, you know, get smarter and stuff like that. But
It's smarter.
they're so yeah. Some
I'm
kids
sorry.
actually do
We
learn
had
better.
Nick Jr., okay?
Well, that's our
And
generation. but this
games like
generation-
Math Blasters, okay? This is not even educational games anymore. You should have just whipped. Yeah, it looks like you got him stunned. Beat up Frankenstein.
Okay. Okay.
Go,
So
go,
I
go,
gotta-
go. No, keep beating up Frank.
That's what I was doing.
No, because you
Ah,
turn
my
into the right.
dear.
Don't tell me that. Alright, anyway. Take
Okay.
47. So, yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing. And it's just kind of like, they give it to him, like, fresh off the thing. And, like, there's no age restrictions. Yeah. Which is a great show, by the way. You should check it out if you haven't. It's about Eddie Wong.
Isn't that the guy from Hangover?
What?
Is that him? No, that isn't
No.
him. Okay, whatever. I was thinking about something else.
Okay.
Anyways, good.
Yeah, shit, lost train of thought completely. But yeah, it's just no age restrictions on anything, and it's like, yeah, they could say that, like, oh yeah, well, you know, he has parental controls on, or she, or they, whatever, has parental controls on it, and it's just like, yeah,
Just say the parent.
that's severely easy to bypass, and I get you're just looking for a way just for your child to be occupied, to not bother you about stuff, but you know, that's kind of like, you know,
I mean, that's if you have
that's
a
kind of
kid,
why you
that's
had
kinda-
a demon spawn,
exactly. If you have a
is
kid,
to,
that's
you know,
basically
you
what's-
wanted to
what's-
mold a young mind, and you thought you'd be a great parent.
It's basically what's gonna happen. But
But
I mean,
and here's another thing with the whole initial point of why I started this whole conversation is, so in our age we dealt with severe bullying, but it was nothing was ever done about it. It was just always like, oh, it's just like it builds character, you know, let them deal with it, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. Ever since they started to coddle children, it became this whole thing where, because of incidents like this where they let kids get away with practically everything, and it's just like, oh well, you know, let's just talk about it and whatnot, bullying has skyrocketed severely. And you know, I like there have been some terrible situations that happened where, you know, a 15-year-old was stabbed in the back by someone because of it. You know, there's like people bringing weapons to school and things like that. It's a terrible thing, of course, but the thing is, it's just like, yeah, you should just run for it.
that's what I'm trying to do. It's
All the
working out.
monkeys.
Oh,
All those monkeys. Jesus.
Oh yes. Oh Jesus. Thank you.
But yeah, and it's honestly because of that. Why can't you just walk under him? Oh, there you go. You get a whip. I would have just walked under him if I was taking that much of a beating. But yeah, bullying has skyrocketed immensely. Like, kids feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want and get away with it. And
That's
it's come
because
to like threatening and shit like that, and then like there's been
Because they don't have kids like how we were.
no, absolutely not. Like, that's the whole thing.
We
Like,
didn't give a shit. You bullied me, I'm gonna punch you in the face. You know what I mean? That's how we were back in the day. But now, oh, you have to tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody if you're getting bullied.
and kids
And then
believe
it's
there's
like-
no consequences for
It, it,
what they're
it really
doing.
isn't.
There was
They'll get in-school suspension, or they'll get suspended for like 2 or 3 days, and then they come back, and then the kid they were bullying gets bullied even worse by them.
there's an incident that happened at where is it? West 4th Street, right? Where I don't even know if they ever, like, I know there's a bunch of idiots that didn't even want to help, like they were just recording on their phones because that's what everyone does nowadays. But constantly would see like these people passing by, because that's sometimes where I take to go home, and just like one kid just being picked on the entire time. Not sure if the kids ever told people about it or anything like that, but it was just like one of those things of just eventually the person they were being bullied by pushed them into the train tracks. Kid's fine though. Kid's alive.
He's
Right.
fine. He's good. All right.
Yeah, but was pushed into the train tracks, right? And you would think wouldn't that be technically considered like attempted murder, right?
Yes.
Everybody got the kid out, everything like that. Like, it was mainly like MTA and police. But the whole thing is just everybody else. It used to be the innocent bystander syndrome, where someone else will handle that, and they'll keep walking about their day. No! Platforms filled with people just recording it on their phones. Not going, I'm gonna help this kid out. No! Let me just record it on my phone. That's one.
Evidence.
Society has gotten so
Evidence.
stupid.
It's evidence. Yeah.
Here's the thing. You would
Show you my
think
recording.
after that the kid that was bullying him would, I don't know, go to juvie, fucking go to
I can't do
jail.
that shit no more.
No.
Juvie no more.
No. This kid, exact next day, see him talking shit to the kid that he pushed into the tracks, saying, "Oh, you better stay away from the edge," and it's just like, how is that okay?
Because now they're like, oh no,
He was just playing with him. He didn't really mean it.
It's
Say
not
you're
okay.
sorry.
I'm
Nope.
sorry.
No.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. And that's how that goes. Oh, well, he didn't mean it, so, we'll slap you on the wrist and give you a warning. And then...
Like, this isn't the day
and
of
that's
it.
what
This
creates-
isn't the day and age that, like, your fucking kid broke into your cocaine and you go, oh, him and his shenanigans again. No, this is like, a kid
Yeah.
could have died. And no
this
one
is-
seems to care. And that kid, and I'm going to be honest with you, and it's unfortunately a possibility of the harsh truth, is that kid will show up to school with a gun one day.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to do shit about it.
And then, it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of those situations where
It's gonna be one of those situations, or a gun, a knife, whatever, and he's gonna end up killing his bully if his bully doesn't do it first, and then I bet you the bully is just gonna be like, if he ends up killing the other thing, it's gonna be like some sort of thing where he'll get off on it. And if the kid does it, it's just like, oh, bad parents. And it's like, no, the bad parents are the parents of the bully. That kid just had enough.
And then it's gonna be...
My poor baby.
And I don't. He went to church every Sunday. He did all his homework. He was a straight A student. That's exactly what they're gonna say, because word for word, that's always what it is. Whenever it's a piece of shit that dies.
He went to church.
Church every Sunday. Look, just because you went to church, that don't mean shit. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I get it. I respect religion and other people's religious opinions and whatnot. But that doesn't define a person if they go to church every Sunday. Yeah, pedophiles go to church every Sunday too, just to check out the choir. That doesn't necessarily mean they're good people.
No.
That might be good. If you hit it just right, you can two-hit it. But
Yeah.
use your whip after you throw it. That way you block the thing. Hey, I don't know if you have any more points.
I do. I'm just.
Hey, double. Let's just hope you live with that one life.
I'm not.
You won't.
I know.
So, I apologize for venting about that. That's just, yeah, you wait till that disappears. It's just something that really just irks me, like just seeing the way
there's
and
no reason to apologize for, it's.
oh well,
other
other people's opinions. Like I'm apologizing to them because they might, they may not agree with my views on it, and that's fine too.
But
everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
And that's where we go back to the point of disciplining your child.
Take things away. Look, you don't have to beat them. You don't have to. But you gotta show them there's consequences for acting like a little dipshit.
And stop rewarding these dipshitted kids when they're being pieces of shits in life.
Here's the thing. If they call you the C word, right? Or hell, they even curse at you. That means within that month, you do not buy them anything. You do not let them go get pizza at a terrible pizza shop because Billy wants pizza. You don't. You do not, let them get away with that.
Cave into their demands. Yeah. They're the child. You're the parent.
I get it. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I get it. You want to give them a tablet because you know what? You decided that you weren't cut out for it. But guess what? You're stuck with that choice now.
You're right.
Or you want leave them. What was the old joke back in the day? Like, oh, you should have just left them at the fire station. I know it's messed up because it does happen. But here's the thing. Like, if you thought things were gonna end out different, they're young, you technically can help mold their minds as well as the type of respect they give people. There's a lot of kids nowadays that talk back, and they act like their shit don't stink. And honestly, that's kind of like you got to look at yourself.
When they actually come up to somebody who's actually stronger than them, they become pussies.
All right, well, I don't think it's a thing about strength, and I don't think
I can't go to the door.
I don't think it's wise to use that term.
Huh?
And I said I don't think it's wise to use that term because I kind of my thing is yeah, do they become cowards? Absolutely. You just gotta word it different, bud. That's it. Yeah.
Cowards. There you go.
Yeah. Do they become cowards? Absolutely. But that's the thing. You never want it to get to that point where a physical altercation has to happen because, let's face it, odds are you're going to deal with another kid that's the exact same way as your kid. And, best case scenario, they just end up with, some broken bones. Worst case scenario is your kid's going to get stomped out. And they ain't coming home. Nope, does not seem to work on them. Try it again. No, yeah, it does not work on them.
Oh my god, he just
Well, I mean, it was worth a shot. Like I said, maybe the holy water will work, because then you would throw it at Frankenstein and keep whipping him. Because it leaves like a flame, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I really don't know what else to add about that. I mean, it's unfortunate. And what are you going to do? Because no one's really going to listen. No one's really going to... Everybody's going to keep with their whole thing. Just, God.
Personally, the only time I would ever really, discipline my child in that way, if they've really done something completely major.
Look, if you killed the cat, beat your kid. If your kid killed the cat, beat him. All right? No Mr. Whiskers should get hurt. If they killed the dog, beat him. And also get some serious psychological help too, because they could be a sociopath. But if they're being a bully, you know, kind of get on that shit real quick. If they're talking back to you, get on that shit real quick. Don't. Here's the thing. Like, I do have to agree with you on the, keep going. Who told you to stop? Didn't you see how he froze up every time you whipped him? You could have had it. You could have had it. But you just stopped immediately. So, what was the thing? Right. If he talks back to you, you know, get on that shit. Just get on that shit as soon as possible. And if it ever escalates, just, you know what? People may shit talk on the families that use belts, cables, frying pans, and everything like that.
It made me more resilient.
it made our posterior more resilient. But it also kind of just put the fear of everything into... I don't really want to use that terminology.
But it's, you know...
God, do they take mad health. Yep, you're dead.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this shit...
But it so put the fear and it put respect into it, where it was just kind of like one of those things where you didn't want to be an asshole to people. I mean, you still could be. Like, I'm not saying you can't. Like... Of course, there's people that got their ass beat and turned out to be pieces of shit. But it's not because they were beat. They're just piece of shit people. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. People are just pieces of shit. Oh my god.
I may sound messed up for saying that, but if that kid that was pushed into the train tracks brings a weapon to school, I'm rooting for them. Just for the bully. That's it. Nothing else. I don't know what else goes on, but like after you've been pushed into the train tracks like that, like, no. No, bro.
No.
Everybody, all the people in that station witnessed what happened. You know, the police, the MTA employees, all witnessed what happened. Yeah, that kid did not go to jail. Nothing happened to that kid that pushed him into the tracks. And you know what? Honestly, because of that, I'm kind of just like, no. Honestly, bullies should get what they deserve. And this is talking about like child, like, you know, bullies like your basic classic. Oh wait, most of those people don't even know what those classic cartoons are.
Yeah.
But basically bullies that just go out of their way to make someone feel like shit. This isn't talking about like your relationship bullies or anything like that, because there's plenty of those. No. Those can be solved by a simple thing. Walk away. That's it.
Most of them don't, but you know.
Get the... Alright.
No. Gotta try to keep that. And not die.
Yeah, I know. We all have high hopes here. Uh-oh. Oh! I can walk. So, you know, sorry about getting into such a... I guess that would be... I don't know. Some people may look at it as like... Yeah, some people would probably look at it as a controversial. I don't want to watch beat kids and whatnot. Look, I don't have kids to beat, okay? So you're fine on that.
That's why I'll see you play Castlevania. I will talk about beating kids.
Well, I mean, we talked about gills in the last episode before we reached this.
Oh, yeah. Gills.
Like different mutations you would want. Oh, right. You don't have time stop. Chaos control! Oh, look at them just burn up. Oh, look at them just burn up.
Oh, I lost it.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time anyway, so.
Yeah.
So. That's my fault.
It's okay.
This is one ridiculous level.
It is, yeah. I don't think you'll ever get past it. You just kind of throw it at the birds and then... See?
No, stupid birds. Give me chicken.
I don't think they drop chicken, do they?
I know, I wish.
Well, there are stones up there. I'm amazed you haven't, like, tried to hit one of them.
No.
You got a life.
Hey, I got a life.
Run up. You should have ran.
I should have ran. Damn. You're right. It's like the first few ones are easy.
Yeah.
Then they start coming from behind you.
Yeah.
You start, nah, stop it. Stop. 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 Okay. Stop it. Fucking. Just leave me alone. I'm gonna die here now.
Yep. Don't even have enough for another life.
Oh, well. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, thank you for joining us, and
Thank you for joining us.
you know, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I understand we touched some topics that make people uncomfortable, but just know that on any platform, you could speak your mind no matter how messed up it is.
True.
As well as everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but there's just some things that are not okay. But thanks for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and
I know I failed about 1,000 times on this
you
level,
did.
but hopefully
You
when
did,
I come
and
back,
that will forever be out there. You know?
I will get through it.
I don't even know if I failed this many times in Mega Man.
You did.
Probably. Well, throughout the span of all the games, this is just the first one. But alright. Everyone have a great day.
Bye.